Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Imagine standing in the heart of ancient Rome, surrounded by the roars of the 50,000 stronger crowd, the clash of swords and the scent of dusty and encourage in the air. This is the Colosseum, the greatest stage of spectacle in human history. Today, I will take you on a 10-minute journey through its historical background, its awe-inspiring architecture, and the legendary story that still echoes within its ancient walls. Let's dive into the world of gladiators, emperors, and eternal Rome. Now, I will introduce the Colosseum to you in three parts. Part 1. Historical background. The Colosseum, or the Flavian Amphitheater, was born in the heart of the Roman Empire around 70 to 80 AD. It was commissioned by Emperor Vespasian, the founder of the Flavian dynasty, as a gift to the Roman people, a symbol of power, entertainment, and imperial generosity. Before its construction, the site was occupied by Nero's extravagant golden house, a palace that symbolized excess. After Nero's fall, Vespasian reclaimed the land for the people, transforming a private luxury into a public marvel. Completed under Vespasian's son, Titus, in 80 AD, the Colosseum was inaugurated with 100 days of games, gladiatory battles, wild animal hunts, and even more naval battles. It was a propaganda masterpiece, showcasing Rome's vast engineering, prowess, and dominance over nature and man. Over 9,000 animals were said to have been killed during the opening games alone. The Colosseum wasn't just a building. It was a theater of life and death, where emperors rose across favor and gladiators fought for survival. For nearly 400 years, it hosted spectacles that defined Roman culture. But as the empire declined, so did the Colosseum's glory. By the Middle Ages, it was repurposed as a quarry, a fortress, and even a Christian shrine. Yet, its enduring presence made it a symbol of Rome's internal spirit, surviving invasions, earthquakes, and time itself. Today, it stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing millions to witness its haunting beauty. Part 2. Architectural features. Now, let's step into the Colosseum's agricultural genius, a structure so advanced, it still leaves engineers in awe. Covering 6 acres, this oval amphitheater stands 48 meters tall, with a capacity for 50,000 to 80,000 spectators. Built primarily of travertine limestone, volcanic rock, and brick, it was a marvel of practicality and gradual. The Colosseum's design was all about accessibility and spectacle. Its 4 levels were connected by 8 arched entrances, allowing crowds to enter and exit efficiently. A system so effective it rivals modern stadiums. The seating was strictly hierarchical. Senators sat closest to the action, while women and the low class were higher up. The emperor's box, the sportium, offered the best view, reinforcing the social order. The arena floor, measuring 83 by 48 meters, was a technological wonder. Beneath it lay the hippodrome, a complex network of tunnels, trapdoors, and elevators operated by pulleys and winches. These allowed animals, gladiators, and scenery to appear dramatically as if by magic. Picture a lion burning through a trapdoor or a gladiator rising from the depths. The crowd would go wild. The Colosseum also had a retractable awning, the Valoria, operated by sailors from the Roman Navy. This massive canvas shaded spectators from the scorching sun, a feat of engineering that showed Romans' mastery over comfort and spectacle. The exterior, with its three tiers of arches, Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian, blended strength with elegance, a testament to Roman architectural innovation. Despite its grandeur, the Colosseum was built for function. Its concrete foundations was poured with precision, and its drainage systems kept the arena dry during staged navy battles. Even today, architects studied its design for lessons in crowd management and structural durability. Part 3. A legendary story. Now, let me transport you to 107 AD, during the reign of Empire Trajan, for a legendary tale of a gladiator named Varus, a story of courage and redemption that still captivates us. Varus was no ordinary fighter, born a freeman. He fell into debt and sold himself into slavery to become a gladiator, hoping to win fame and freedom. Trained as a murderer, armed with a short sword and a heavy shield, Varus was a crowd favorite for his skill and defense. During Trajan's grand games to celebrate military victories, Varus faced his greatest challenge, a duel against Briscus, a fierce retiarius wielding a knight and a trident. The two fought in the Colosseum's arena, their clash a dance of strength and strategy. Varus dodged Briscus' knight, while Briscus bared Varus' relentless sword strikes. The crowd roared, torn between the two warriors. For hours, they battled, neither yielding. Their bodies bruised and bloodied, but their spirits unbroken. As the sun began to set, both men stood exhausted, weapons loaded, refusing to deliver a final blow. The crowd, moved by their honor, chanted for mercy. Emperor Trajan, impressed by their valor, did something unprecedented. He declared both gladiators victors, granted them the rudes, a wooden sword symbolizing freedom. Varus and Briscus walked out of the Colosseum as free men, their names etched into legend. This story, recorded by the point marshal, reminds us that even in a place of violence, humanity and honor could shine through. Finally, we are going to the conclusion. The Colosseum is more than a ruin. It's a time capsule of Rome's ambition, ingenuity, and complex soul. From its historical role as a stage for imperial power to its agricultural brilliance and the stories of heroism like Varus's, it continues to captivate us. As you picture its towering arches or imagine the cheers of the ancient crowd, remember, The Colosseum isn't just a stone. It's the heartbeat of an empire that is still echoes today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.